You said that we would always be. Without you I feel lost at sea. Through the darkness you'd hide with me. Like the wind we wild and free.
Hi family, how are you? You are welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Martha, and today I decided to make a video that I should have made for quite a long time. I haven't made a video and I've been thinking about it. It's been hard for me to make this video, but it's better I updated you on what is happening in my life. Not that I'm just sharing, but I'm going to share this story so that women or men or any person, however you identify, you can learn one or two things. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the video, and it will be a series of videos like added together, so if you can follow the whole documentary, that's how I would call it. But yeah, so I hope you follow it and learn one or two things, and don't forget to comment, share and subscribe so that we can learn from each other, because this is a pro bono platform. It is an educational platform, free education, free learning, and so that we can grow together. So you are welcome again, and see you on the series of this documentary. Thank you. Hi fam, this is your girl Martha, and today the sun is out and I decided to sit in the backyard, and definitely this is the gist of the story, or the gist of the documentary. I just wanted to let you know that I'm battling with breast health. I know it's quite a sensitive issue, but it's better we have breast health awareness, because anybody that has breasts can be prone to any infections. You can be prone to any spontaneous diseases. Maybe that could be hereditary, could be infections, could be hormonal issues. So before you get an experience on something, it's always like hard to share on it from first-hand experience. But today I just want to let you know that this year 2021, towards the end of, now this is like a stereotype, so towards the end of February I started feeling some sort of discomfort in my left breast. I can do this if you can see. So I started having some discomfort in my left breast, and then it was so hard to understand what was going on. But at that time I got just a thought in my mind to do a regular health check for my breasts. So like not a health check but a physical check for my breasts. So I started with my right breast and then tried to like massage it around to see if there are any lumps, and then I touched the nipple and it was okay. And then when I went on my left breast, I tried to massage. So I was still having a story for you guys. So I went on my left breast. I started to do a health check on it. Not a health check. What's wrong with you, Martha? Okay, it is a physical check. How you massage around to see if there are any lumps and sort of. So I tried to do that process, and then it was all okay. But when something spontaneous told me to check my nipples, so I just went straight on and held my nipple like this. I can't show you. So, and then I kind of pressed a little bit, and then some whitish liquid, it was thick at that time, it popped out. I was worried because I grew up only knowing that it's people who are pregnant or breastfeeding that have such liquid coming out of them, so it was quite scary. And then it was a night, I did shower, clean myself, and that was all. So like after 1 week again, I said I want to check these boobs again. So I checked the other one, okay, and I checked the left one, and oh my goodness, this time round there was this yellowish whitish kind of liquid that came out with some spots of blood, and that alarmed me. I was so scared. I was so worried. I was like, I need to call my GP. I didn't know where to start from. I was really worried about it. And then the third time, the same happened, and then I think I saw some blood, and no blood coming out of you. You have no wound and anything. Oh my goodness, it was so scary. I tell you guys, it was so scary for me, because what made it more worse is that I started going online to read, and when you start reading, you're like, oh my goodness, the only thing I could read was signs or symptoms of cancer. And I'm like, oh no, you're just 28 and look what is happening. Look what is going to befall you. Like, Google, when you have a health issue, always go to your doctors first. When you go to anti-Google, oh my goodness, you may run mad. So what I did at that time, I then, like, after 1 week after the episode of the liquid from my breast, I called my GP. And now, COVID times, I called my GP, but oh my goodness, I started from 8 calling. Up the end of the hour calling, the number was so busy. And then what happened is that I called again, and then my line went through. So when my line went through, and the credit got cut, but the only thing I had to tell them is that I see blood coming out of my breast, I need help. Oh my god. Then I called again. You're like, no, you can call again tomorrow at 8 that's when we take appointments. I'm like, no, I called you, but my line got cut, and I just mentioned the breast, the blood, the liquid that is coming out. And of course, every time the good thing is that here in the UK, their health system is really good. So when they heard about that, they're like, oh, you're the one who had called us. I'm like, yes. I had to give them my date of birth, all the details they need, and then they set an appointment for me with the GP. So they called me, and they went to see the doctor. So when I went to the doctor, lucky enough that day, they did a physical examination, asked me a few questions, and then the liquid still came, and that time it was a lot. I got scared. I don't know, like, that journey has been mentally taxing for me. So they took the liquid, the sample, and thank God it came out that time, because you find like some weeks it doesn't come out, then when you feel uncomfortable, then it comes out. So they took the swab, then I had another appointment set. So they took my blood test, my blood samples, and then I had another appointment. So I've been in and out of hospital. So I went, and then this time I saw a consultant. The consultant checked me properly, and they did an ultrasound. It was like, oh, you're young, I can't do a mammogram. I don't know what that is, but reading online, you get what it means. So they did an ultrasound, and then, of course, when they did an ultrasound, that's when they found some bit of issues, and lump-like, cyst-like. Yeah, so that is the story, and yeah, that's the stage I'm at now. I have another appointment that is set again with the consultant, so I'm looking forward to going there. But the reason I shared this story is that we don't need to take ourselves for granted. Especially, you need to touch your body, you need to feel your body, you need to listen to yourself. If I hadn't listened to myself, actually I made a mistake when I said that I felt some discomfort, then I checked my breast. No, that it was just I don't know, I think it's the Holy Spirit that was helping me at that time, or you can say your Holy Spirit conscience, or whatever you believe in. If you don't believe in anything, you just say you got a spontaneous thought. So at that time, I was just there, and I was like, just touch your breast, just touch your breast, and make sure you press some bit of the nipples. So that spontaneous thought that came to me, it really changed my whole life, because I would have never known that there's something in my breast, in my left breast, if I hadn't touched myself, if I hadn't got that random thought. But on getting that random thought, I went ahead and did the needful. Actually, when I talk of breast health, I'm not only referring to women, even men get these issues. As you read online or try to get the information, it's not only women that get breast health issues. So definitely they are monitoring me closely because of the other blood that came out. I think they want to monitor me closely, which is very okay. And I'm trusting the process. But I can tell you that my mental health is okay, but I got some worried at some point. I got so emotional at some point. Every time I would be crying, I would be like, oh my god, the word cancer was rhyming in my head. But then afterwards, as somebody told me not self-diagnose myself, and that really meant a lot to me. I thought to myself that let me trust the doctors. The doctors are going to do all they can. Let me stop self-diagnosing myself. And if you're there and you have any issue and you have an opportunity to call your doctor, this is a wake-up call for you. Always call them, always talk to them. They are there to listen, because the things we take for granted can turn out to be worse. I don't know what the future holds for me, because I still feel some discomfort and some episodes of the liquid coming out. But of course, all that will be discussed at my next appointment. So I'm trying to let you know that always listen to your body. If you're to touch. If you're to feel. If you're to see, you can see if you have the opportunity to, because you may take things for granted and they become worse at some point. But I thank God that I was able to listen, see, and touch and feel myself, and something came out, and it is now under the doctor's hands, because I believe in science. And much as I believe in God, I believe in science, because I believe it is, these things just have to be open-minded. And I'm glad that I also have an opportunity to be able to see a doctor and be able to share my health issues, concerns with them. Yeah, so definitely always aim for the highest. Never take your health for granted, because I usually tell myself that health is wealth. If your health is not really good, that means you will not be able to do the good things you've dreamt of doing in life. So from my experience, I thought of sharing with you so that you can learn one or two things, because you could save the world, you could save the future, and yeah, it's going to make a very, very, very big difference. Otherwise, I just wanted to document. This is longer than I thought. So I documented some series like vlogs of what happened to me. Like every time I woke up, the time I broke down, I documented myself. I was wondering what was happening to me, and then the time I was on the train, I also took a small video of myself. And then, like when I was at the doctor's, I just took like a photo of me. Sorry, I'm a bit getting emotional, because when I try to remember how my mind was running around that time. So I documented some bits of videos about everything, so that I can sit back and look at these videos in the future, and also create awareness that we need to take care of ourselves if we have a chance to. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the documentary, and I hope you learn one or two things. If you have not done a physical health check for yourself on your boobies, it's time you do it. And if you can't, make an appointment and go and check, because it's the unseen can be dangerous if we don't know what is in the unseen. So thank you so much for listening, and may you watch up to the end. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and part of the family, the realest family. You're the real MVP, and I wish you the best. Keep watching, learn, share, subscribe, because we need to create impact. Bye. So I woke up this morning and I'm quite emotional about my breast health, because I know I've already seen the GP and they've already done some, we've already done like 2 referrals. doctors, one for a blood test, one to a breast hospital to like do further investigations about what's going on with me. But I keep thinking hard and reading all these articles online, trying to symptoms of breast cancer and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just going to trust the process and stop trying to search online and go with what the doctors will find. Yeah, because it's really hard. It's really hard for me. Yeah, so just decided to film this as part of the documentary. I hope to compile all this when I get the final results, what they find, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Otherwise, that is all. Just I'm here. Pray for me. It's not easy being worried about your health. You can't run from it because it's your reality. Well, I don't feel pain in breast, like just a little bit of this is okay. My breasts are always painful when my period is approaching, and immediately the period flows like this, it like the pain, I can't walk out, I can't feel anything. Yeah, so anywho, trying to listen to my body, trying to feel my body. I don't know what to do, but now everything is in the hands of the doctors. I'll stick to my appointment days and times, and we'll see what comes out. Otherwise, that is it for now. Hi everybody. So this is a documentary, like a continuation of my journey on my health. So today I have an appointment. They are going to take my blood test. Yeah, about my breast that is not well. So I came early and I didn't have where to sit. And I have to socially distance. So I decided to spend 30 minutes seated in a park. I thank God that at least now it is legal to like sit in the park. Otherwise, it was going to be so bad on me. So in 10-20 minutes I'm going to the hospital. Okay, and I'll wait for the results when they take my blood sample, and of course my next appointment with a different clinic. That one would be a breast clinic. It was going to breast hospital actually. It's going to be next week, but one that is in the beginning of April. So then, see you on the other side of real life. You're the real MVP. Thank you for following me, and bye bye.